Söyleyeceğiz kaç sekiz septra koyacağız.
Hayırlı gün kadirmende hanımlar men mırzalar.
And friends, and after a while, there will be the speech. We're gonna open the new horizons of the cancer center in Kazakhstan. The advanced technologies there will be the international forum will be in comments before entering this conference room. You can pick up the receivers for the simultaneous We would like to invite the Dishrivanova Saltanat and also distinguished colleagues. We're going to start the international scientific new horizons of the oncological assistance in the Republic of Kazakhstan and also the advanced technologies. Please take the receivers for the simultaneous interpretation, and also we would like to invite Disenova Tamara Mosmekna and Shapak Omzelo and also Mark Smith.
The opening ceremony of the New Horizons of Oncological Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan and ROC Advanced Technologies of the Future will start in a few moments. Let me remind you the headsets for simultaneous translation are located at the entrance to the hall. We invite Tamara Dusenova, Kunsulu Zakaria, Unzila Shapak, and Mark Smith to the stage.
Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and colleagues. The Kazakhstan Republic's healthcare and ministries support the International National Research Oncology Center arranged the new horizons of the oncology assistance and its advanced technologies. Please welcome to our international forum. Welcome. Good day,
Дорогие гости, добро пожаловать.
Welcome to International Research Conference New Horizons of Oncological Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan. NROC organized by National Research Oncology Center with the support of the Ministry of Healthcare of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Welcome.
Distinguished guests, welcome to the International Scientific and Practical Conference, New Horizons of Oncological Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan, and ROC Advanced Technologies of the Future, organized by the National Research Oncology Center, with the support of the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Конференциямыздың мақсаты медициналық қоғамдастық өкілдерін өз алаңында біріктіру.
So the reason of our gathering, we invited the international and national, the doctors and the scientists from the international clinics, pathomorphologists, oncologists, and also radiologists are take part. And today's and the oncological assistance and the strategy, the conference participants comprise of the professors and also the other scientists and also the organizers of this conference take a part in. So advanced technologies and oncology advanced technologies, they will provide you all the best solution and best practices. So this conference is being held in a new building so that
На своей площадке
The goal of our conference is to unite on our platform medical community. Our conference is participated by more than 500 different specialists, radiologists, oncologists, and variety of different medical specialists from Kazakhstan and leading medical centers from all over the world. These days, the conference is also participated by scientists, teaching staff of medical universities, the medical providers, which contribute to the development of oncological care in the Republic of Kazakhstan. Our specialists present new knowledge, cutting-edge technologies, and recent achievements in this area. The conference is held in the new facility of National Research Oncology Center, and today we solemnly open this.
representatives of the medical community. Today, more than 500 specialists are participating in the event, including oncologists, radiologists, pathomorphologists, and diagnostic imaging physicians from Kazakhstan and leading scientific and clinical centers around the world. The conference gathered scientists, faculty members from medical universities and healthcare organizers who are shaping the strategy for the development of oncology care in Kazakhstan. At the event, experts share new knowledge on advanced technologies and the latest achievements in oncology. The conference is being held in the new building, which we are ceremoniously opening today. Құрметті ханымдар мен мырзалар,
distinguished colleagues and ladies and gentlemen, in this center, the Kazakhstan Republic's the oncology advancement, there will be the video presented to you, guests.
Distinguished guests, please, we would like to show you the video on the prospects of the development of oncological care in the Republic of Kazakhstan.
video about our center and the prospects for the development of oncological care in the Republic of Kazakhstan.
Annually in Kazakhstan, 40,000 people get diagnosed with cancer. 12,000 out of them receive treatment. The structure of oncological diseases is as follows: 30.7% colorectal cancer. The mortality as follows: the first place is lung cancer, second place is esophagus cancer. The creation of a new center was assigned for several years. The cutting-edge center was built. The center started its operation in December 2024. Today, an NROC is a cutting-edge clinic with modern infrastructure. It unites scientific and educational community. The new NROC facility includes cutting-edge equipment to produce pharmaceuticals. We plan to produce 11 medications for diagnosis and treatment. 7 out of them will be synthesized in Kazakhstan for the first time. Today, NROC presents cutting-edge technologies in diagnosis and cancer treatment. Diagnosis direction stands out. We created virtual clinics to consolidate all the digital pictures, scans. Our specialists develop ultrasound and functional diagnosis, endoscopy and intervention radiology. The radiology center will not only conduct the standard scans, but for the first time in Kazakhstan will introduce new MRI equipment. It encompasses magnetic resonance tomography, which is technological breakthrough. PET studies widely known for specialists and patients will also be provided. All the types of complex cancer treatment are presented and actively developed in the clinic. NROC is the only organization in Kazakhstan which provides transplantation of bone marrow, including for adults. The new opportunities for center will expand the number of surgeries. Apart from them, the organization is not only a leader in transplantation of bone marrow, but also leader in transplantation of liver. After the surgeries, the patients are continued to be cared by our specialists. We provide medical treatment in accordance with the international diagnosis and treatment protocols. Apart from chemotherapy, pharmaceuticals, we provide other types of medicals. On a daily routine, we provide high-dose chemotherapy against different cancer diseases. Thanks to the new opportunities of a new facility, more than thousands of patients will be able to receive specialized pharmaceuticals and medical treatment. Radiotherapy nowadays is one of the most high technology services not only in Kazakhstan but in the whole Central Asia. We provide cutting-edge equipment for radiology, and it provides an opportunity to ensure that cancer patients will be treated with cutting-edge technologies. Development of radiology, especially radionuclide treatment, is one of the most progressive one in the world. The Center of Radiology of the clinics include the radiotherapy department for 8 active beds. More than 300 patients will be provided with cancer treatment. We plan to further develop this center and open diagnostic center, and the same equipment will both provide treatment and diagnose. Today we have a lot of partners, for example, European Institution of Italy, National Center from US, Japan, South Korea, and university clinics in Germany. The center implements several scientific programs. Starting from 2024, we launched a project on introduction development to treat cancer diseases. Within this framework, we plan to introduce to launch new treatment approaches for locally advanced esophagus cancer and other types of cancer. Dynamic development of systematic measures for NROC within the Trinity framework will help us to improve early diagnosis and to improve immunization, improve quality of life of cancer patients in our country. We will provide a full spectrum of medical treatment within the framework of one organization by introducing the new approaches for diagnosis and treatment that are in line with world standards. We will strengthen the potential and further development of science in this area. We will provide full-fledged service which will help us to decrease mortality and increase survivability. And NROC is the medical technologies of the future, accessible already today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
қатерлі ісікке қарсы күреске орасан зор үлес қосуда. Халыққа сапалы онкологиялық көмек көрсету үшін қомақты қаражат бөлінуде. Қазіргі уақытта Қазақстан үкіметі бекіткен Қазақстан Республикасында онкологиялық ауруларға қарсы күрес жөніндегі 2023-2027 жылдарға арналған кешенді жоспарды іске асырылуда. Ұлттық ғылыми онкология орталығының ультра заманауи ғимараты пайдалануға берілді. Сондай-ақ, мемлекет онкология саласындағы зерттеулерге белсенді қолдау көрсетіп, ғылыми жобаларға гранттар мен қаржыландыру бөлуді қамтамасыз етуде. Бұл диагностиканың жаңа әдістерін дамытуға, тиімді дәрі-дәрмектерді әзірлеуге және қатерлі ісік ауруын емдеудің озық әдістерін жасауға көмектеседі. Уважаемые участники конференции, огромный вклад для борьбы с онкологическими заболеваниями вносит правительство нашей страны, принимая системные меры по совершенствованию деятельности в сфере оказания онкологической помощи. Выделяются существенные ресурсы для обеспечения качественной онкологической помощи населению. В настоящее время реализуется комплексный план по борьбе с онкологическими заболеваниями на 2023-2027 годы, утвержденный правительством Казахстана. Введен в строй ультрасовременный корпус Национального научного онкологического центра. Правительством также активно поддерживается исследование в области онкологии, выделяются гранты и финансирование для исследовательских проектов. Это помогает развитию наших новых методов диагностики, разработке эффективных лекарственных препаратов и передовых методов лечения рака. Dear conference participants, the government of the country makes a huge contribution to the fight against oncological diseases by taking systemic measures to improve oncology care services. Substantial resources are allocated to ensure high-quality oncological care for the population. Currently, the comprehensive plan for combating cancer for 2023-2027, approved by the government of Kazakhstan, is being implemented. An ultra-modern building of the NROC has been commissioned. Қымбатты ханымдар мен мырзалар, құттықтау сөз Қазақстан Республикасы президентінің көмекшісі Тамара Босымбекқызы Дүйсеноваға беріледі. Слово для приветствия предоставляется помощнику президента Республики Казахстан Дүйсеновой Тамаре Босымбековне. The floor for greetings is given to the assistant to the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Тамара Дүйсенова.
Микрофон он включен, да? Құрметті конференция.
Distinguished colleagues and the participants of this conference, distinguished doctors and physicians, I would like to congratulate you with the participation, and I also welcome everyone. And of course, this conference subject tells by itself. It's very important subject in our area. This is not only the social it is not only the one region or the problem of the entire country. This is a global problem. Therefore, and the gathering of such participants in this conference room is the great achievement, and I hope that it will be fruitful to everyone. Distinguished colleagues, the translation is working. Distinguished colleagues, distinguished doctors, physicians, I'm happy to see you at the opening of the International Scientific and Practical Conference. The cancer continues to be a major global health challenge. So just yesterday I asked the data from my colleagues and was asking how it's going on in the world. And do you know that the numbers that I would like to tell? And I've seen that they're very concerning. And as per the data that I've just received, there are 19 million new cases of cancer per year, and approximately 10 people die from cancer. Let's think about these numbers. In Kazakhstan, there are 20 million inhabitants and 19 millions per year annually. And so I think that the scale is very massive, and due to this, the thing that we gather today in this platform, tells us the necessity of the relevantness of the importance of this subject, and despite where we are at in the worldwide space, we have to join our efforts, experience and expertise and practices, and also consolidate our uh, joint work for the prevention, diagnosis and treatment of this type of disease. And today the global community is focused on nuclear medicine, the proton therapy, the molecular genetical diagnosis, and also now there are the integration of the artificial intelligence. But the most important of them is the personalized approach and also the multidisciplinary model of the treatment. From this point of view, in this context, Kazakhstan is not an exception. So these trends are typical for us as well. So if we take into account the new cases, so every year there are 30, more than 40,000 new cases of cancer, and if we look at it in our territorial unit, and that's the one mono city. That's the average population of the mono city is 40,000, but they are saying that the 12, 13,000 people die from cancer. That's the one village in Kazakhstan. So based on the data that we have, we are losing every year one village in Kazakhstan. So of course we have to understand that the demography is growing and the population is increased, but it doesn't mean that we have to cover it with the upside of the birth rate. It tells us that the problem in Kazakhstan the same like in other parts of the world, and it requires the pristine attention, and also the question on the development of this service, and is in the agenda of the government. It is under the control of the head of the state, and also so uh, so every week this question is raised at the level of the administration of the president and head of the state. This is because the fatality from the cancer is one of the leading, and it takes the second place in the world in the structure of Kazakhstan. So this is a very concerning fact, and we were talking about the structure of the oncology and what's in the first place, what's in the second place. But however, if we take a look at the age breakdown, and they are telling that the breast cancer, that's the persons with the age of about 55 years old. And if we look at the age standardized cancer, and according to the UN data, that's the average age. So that's the workable part of the population. So it means that we're losing our capacity, and that's the losing of the labor capacity. And this is very principal to us and also important. And another concerning trend that there is a growth of the oncopathology among young youth and also children. So uh, it shows that the cancer is there is a breast cancer. So it requires that the comprehensive and the systematic answer. I would like to emphasize that this platform is for that our joint efforts could consider this issue in order to develop this service, to provide the possibility to this service to be developed, that the government does all the things and all the efforts, and that the moderator has just said that the program which is being implemented in Kazakhstan, I would like to highlight that there is a national project on the modernization of the village medicine services, and for the last 3 years it is being implemented. This year it is conducted. There is a construction of the 655 facilities. So if we take into account from this service, we are forming for this service new functional infrastructure for the development of the early screening and the early prevention of this type of disease. So in these medical facilities, we can see that they're installing the equipment such as that they provided the possibility to expand the screening of the cancer disease, and also determine the first symptoms in order to determine the early level, so we could start early prevention and the treatment. And today's, I would like to say that the early stage of the detection is only 31%. So this means that we are doing that for the following years. We could expand the screening and to be able to determine and identify the broader part of this statistics. I still remember starting from the 2000, and me and my colleagues and with the healthcare colleagues, we were in Canada, and they were telling that 60-70% of the cases are determined in early stages, and that there is a high survival rate. And today, by developing the infrastructure, we are creating the conditions and environment for the early detection of this disease, and then the service has to work according to their protocols. And another the enormous job that is being done in Kazakhstan, that's part of the national project. The 32 village medical facilities are equipped with the diagnostic equipment. That's the ultrasound equipment, that's the high-tech X-ray and the computer tomographers, which can accurately diagnose and determine the possible symptoms in the early stage. We have lots of the village medical centers, and we specifically selected 32. They will be working with the intra-village clinics. They will be servicing for several regions, and I think that they will get the accurate results of their diagnosis and can start the self-treatment in a local level. That way, I would like to reiterate that we are forming new structural direction. The development of the specialized part is conducted as part of the comprehensive plan on cancer control, and they consider three big directions of the development of the infrastructure and also implementation of the new technologies and also the enhancement of the human resource potential. The national center that is taking place, we can tell that that's the result of this comprehensive plan. So the course of this construction and implementation into the operation is being controlled by the president and also the staff of the center. Last year, head of the state directly got familiarized with the job, with this project, and with the construction status, and also implementation of this center. And today, thanks to this care, we are opening new corpus of the National Research Oncology Center, which should be the flagman of this new center for fighting with the neoplasms, and we would like to give the more possibilities to the citizens and also high-tech possibilities without leaving the country. You know, we can tell that we resolved all the questions, but the main thing here is that those directions which are characterized to our country. I hope that with all the services, with all the specialists that we have or enrolled to the center in the near future, we can resolve them. So in general, if we move on to the trend, the entire trend of the healthcare gave a great hope to all the citizens, and to say that the cancer is not a sentence. I think that there is a possibility to win this cancer, and today I ask it to draw your attention for the next things. That's the early diagnosis. I've just told about it. So the level of the early stage is 31.4%. So taking into account with the new infrastructure and the implemented screening programs, and taking into account with the creation of this center for in the near future, we have to increase the level of the early detection twice. So therefore, all the services, all the centers, all the healthcare services will be working on this. The second is the development of the scientific base and the reference laboratories. So I think that the advantage of this infrastructure won't be told much, but there will be the base of the knowledge in all directions for the prevention, for the diagnosis, and for the treatment. And I think that here according to we are trying to comply with this, And there is also nice national scientific centers in Nazarbayev University. We have to enhance concentrate our effort and join our hands to expand this database, not the local databases which don't have the effect. So the third is a standardization of the approaches at all levels of the cancer assistance. Unfortunately, today there is no the quality oncological assistance is not everywhere. I think that the standardization will allow us the one quality treatment for all the patients without any kind of geographic location. I think that it can enhance the early diagnostic and the results of the therapies. I can't the things, the statistics, just I've said, they require the consideration and also enhancement and advancement of that advancement that we have right now. The fourth is also the very important direction. That's the implementation of artificial intelligence. It is being implemented in our National Research Center, and the colleagues who are here, they have the great experience in this. With this here, we can share our experience and discuss these questions. So the colleagues, I purposely came here to congratulate everyone with the opening of the center and also say thank you to the effort that you are going to contribute and for the care that you are showing to your patients. Sometimes we are losing the hope sometimes, and for the hope that you're giving to your patients and for your arrival, for your participation, for the discussion, and to the decisions and solutions that we can improve this kind of issue and also extend the life of the patients. I wish everyone fruitful work and a constructive dialogue.
Сізге шарамызға қатысқаныңыз үшін шексіз алғысымызды айтамыз. Қадірменді ханымдар мен мырзалар, құрметті конференцияға қатысушылар. Көп жылдар бойы мемлекет тарапынан еліміздегі онкологиялық көмекті дамытуға үлкен көңіл бөлініп, біздің дәрігерлерге және ғылыми әзірлемелерге жан-жақты қолдау көрсетіліп келеді. Уважаемые участники конференции, на протяжении многих лет государство уделяет огромное внимание развитию онкологической помощи в стране и оказывает всеобъемлющую поддержку нашим врачам и научным разработкам. For many years, the state has been paying great attention for the development of the country's oncology service and providing comprehensive support to our doctors. Құттықтау сөз үшін сахнаға еліміздің белді ғалымы, академик Күнсұлу Дальтонқызы Закария шақырылады. Дорогие друзья, слово для приветствия предоставляется ведущему ученому Республики Казахстан, академику Закария Күнсұлу Дальтонқызы. For welcoming speech and congratulations, we invite prominent scientist, academician Күнсұлу Закария to the stage.
Құрметті
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, doctors, distinguished participants of the international conference, and dear guests, today there is a great event. I'm very glad.
To me, it's a great honor to participate.
Distinguished participants and guests of the conference, I extend my gratitude and greet you on the research conference New Horizons of the Oncological Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan. In this center, we are and still will be conducted a lot of studies and research and trials. That's why it's a great honor for me to participate in the opening ceremony of the National Research Oncology Center in the Astana in the Republic of Kazakhstan. It's not just an organization, it's a new milestone in the development of oncological care and healthcare as a whole. It's a result of a great work and cooperation of research community, scientists and government. Oncology is one of the greatest challenges for the humanity. It was very detailedly explained by Honored Tamara Basmbekovna. Oncology is one of the major and most topical problem. The growth of oncological diseases, high social significance of this pathology requires systemic evidence-based approach for its diagnosis and treatment. And if we want to respond to this challenge, we need not just to treat people, to provide treatment, but base our work on molecular, on cellular level. And this will become the mission of our center. We'll unite modern scientists, cutting-edge technologies to fight against cancer. Best specialists of Kazakhstan will work in this center. International protocols will be introduced, new methods will be introduced, but the most important thing that we will provide hope for our patients, for their families, relatives, and for the whole population. The development of this center is a strategic step aimed at consolidation of research potential, aimed also at introduction of new technologies and development of domestic oncological science to prepare the modern specialists. I believe that this international conference will serve as a good platform to develop corresponding measures for oncological care. Complex approach for prevention, screening, and treatment of cancer can help eliminate this significant problem. Once again, I extend my sincere gratitude and congratulate you with the opening of the new facility and opening of this conference, and I wish you fruitful conference that will serve for the best for the healthcare of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Hello, distinguished Madam Tamara, participants of the conference and guests. The MP of Majlis and distinguished guests, the opening of the new National Research Oncology Center will serve for the best interest in the Republic of Kazakhstan, and I greet you with the opening of the new center. In accordance with the Conference of the Republic of Kazakhstan, the life of patients is the greatest value of the Republic. Therefore, we pay a lot of attention to the development of healthcare of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and we put a lot of efforts to development of such national centers. Therefore, a lot of attention is paid and a lot of funds allocated to the development of the oncological care of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Today's conference will become the new milestone of the development of oncological care of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Today, with the participation of the distinguished scientists and representatives of the government, we are going to celebrate the opening of new National Research Oncology Center, and we'll discuss how we can unite our efforts in the further development of this significant field. Deputy Corpus, distinguished scientist, will contribute the further development of this scientific field.
So technological transfer and the achievement in this kind of scientific conference is integral part of our message. And the Kazakhstani's colleagues is always open, and this is another achievement. And we wish all the best and success to our colleagues. And we wish all the success and for the creation of the solution for the cancer control. Thank you so much for your speech. Today's work will be continued. The international healthcare cancer control
қатерлі ісікпен күресу жұмыстары бүкіл әлемде адамдардың өмір сүру сапасын жақсарту, аурулардың алдын алу және онкологиялық ауруларды диагностикалау мен емдеудің тиімді әдістеріне уақытылы қол жеткізуді қамтамасыз ету үшін үлкен маңызға ие. Всемирная организация здравоохранения активно занимается борьбой с онкологическими заболеваниями и придает этому вопросу высокий приоритет. Деятельность Всемирной организации здравоохранения по борьбе с онкологическими заболеваниями имеет огромное значение для повышения качества жизни людей по всему миру, предотвращения заболеваний и обеспечения своевременного доступа к эффективным методам диагностики и лечения рака. The World Health Organization is actively involved in the fight against cancer and gives this issue a high priority. The work of the World Health Organization in the field against cancer is of great importance for improving the quality of life of people around the world, preventing diseases and ensuring timely access to effective methods of cancer diagnosis and treatment. Қадірменді ханымдар мен мырзалар, сахнаға Дүниежүзілік денсаулық сақтау ұйымының Қазақстандағы өкілділігінің басшысы Скендер Сланы үлкен қошеметпен шақырамыз. С большим удовольствием приглашаем на сцену руководителя странового офиса Всемирной организации здравоохранения в Казахстане Скендера Сыла. It's our great pleasure to invite to the stage the head of the World Health Organization country office in Kazakhstan, Skender Sыла.
Thank you very much. Құрметті ханымдар мен мырзалар, қайырлы күн, уважаемые коллеги, партнеры, для меня большое.
It's a great honor for me as a representative of the World Health Organization. It's an honor for me to participate in this event.
It's truly a great honor and privilege for me to address you all on behalf of World Health Organization on this spectacular and important event, and to congratulate people of Kazakhstan on the opening of the state-of-the-art Center of Cancer Diagnostic and Treatment. This facility is not only highly sophisticated, it's also inclusive, accessible, and rooted in the principles that everyone deserves the best possible care. This achievement is a testament to Kazakhstan's unwavering commitment to reducing mortality from cancer and expanding access to cutting-edge diagnostics and treatment. It signals a clear message. In Kazakhstan, health is a national priority. On 7th of April, World Health Day, World Health Organization Regional Director for Europe, Dr. Hans Kluge, together with the teams of 3 levels of organization, country, regional, and global, have had the privilege to visit this center. We were deeply impressed not only by the modern infrastructure and advanced technologies, but most importantly, by the intelligence, professionalism, and dedication of the staff. This is what truly defines the excellence of this center. Kazakhstan is emerging as a leader in cancer control in WHO European region and particularly in Central Asia. Over recent years, the country has made bold investments in every aspect of cancer care, from comprehensive cancer control plans to world-class treatment technologies, from international training for medical professionals to the production of essential medicines. All these efforts aim to improve the quality, accessibility, and sustainability of cancer care. The National Cancer Control Program of 2023-2027 is particularly ambitious and visionary. It focuses not only on early detection and treatment, but also on prevention, rehabilitation, palliative care, and research. It places a strong emphasis on building and retaining human resources for health, a challenge that many countries worldwide are struggling today. Kazakhstan's nationwide screening programs for breast, cervical, and colorectal cancers are already saving lives. The country has also become a global example in both implementing and, more importantly, de-implementing screening strategies when evidence suggests better alternatives. That takes not only scientific acumen, but also leadership from all levels of this great country. Kazakhstan's role in shaping the European cervical cancer elimination roadmap, as well as its participation in WHO IARC TEDICA study, further proves its regional and global leadership in this field. We also, at WHO, recognize Kazakhstan's close collaboration with international partners from World Health Organization, International Atomic Energy Agency, and International Agency on Research on Cancer, and regional alliances such as CIS and the Organization of Turkic States. These partnerships ensure that Kazakhstan continue to learn, share, and grow on the global stage. And the results are real. Kazakhstan is one of only 10 countries in the WHO European region to achieve a 15% reduction in mortality from the 4 major non-communicable diseases, including cancer. Behind this number lies relentless hard work and collective efforts. You should be proud all, and mostly health and care providers that work tirelessly day and night. Ladies and gentlemen, but let us look ahead with clear eyes. Without urgent action on risk factors, tobacco, alcohol, unhealthy diets, and physical inactivity, Kazakhstan unfortunately could see cancer rise by 36% and cancer deaths increase by 38% by the year of 2050. These are not just numbers. These are real lives of people, families, and future generations. That is why we must keep going. We must double down on prevention, on health promotion, on strengthening primary care, and on ensuring no one is left behind. The World Health Organization stands ready to support Kazakhstan's every step of the way. We are your partner on this journey. Together, we can and will make cancer less feared, less deadly, and ultimately preventable and curable. Congratulations once again to Kazakhstan for your leadership, for your vision, and most importantly, for your humanity. Коп рахмет. Thank you very much. Спасибо большое.
Скендер Сыла мырзаға алғысымызды айтамыз. We thank Dr. Сыла for his kind wishes. Рахмет. Қадірменді ханымдар мен мырзалар, бүгін біз ұлттық ғылыми онкология орталығының жаңа ғимаратының қабырғасындамыз. Жаңа ғимараттың жобасын әзірлеу өте күрделі міндет болды. Жобаны басқару бойынша инженерлік қызметтер, соның ішінде техникалық қадағалау Deloitte компаниясына сеніп тапсырылды. Сахнаға ТМД-ның Deloitte бас атқарушы директоры Марк Смит мырзаны шақырамыз. Дорогие друзья, сегодня мы с вами находимся в стенах нового корпуса Национального научного онкологического центра. Разработка проекта нового здания представляла собой задачу высокой степени сложности. Инжиниринговые услуги по управлению проектом, включая технический надзор, были доверены компании Deloitte. Приглашаем на сцену главного исполнительного директора Deloitte СНГ Марка Смита. Today we are gathered within the walls of the new building of the NROC. The development of this building project was a highly complex task. Project management, engineering services, including technical supervision, were entrusted to Deloitte. We now invite to the stage the Chief Executive Officer of Deloitte CIS, Mr. Mark Smith.
Distinguished guests, doctors, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you today, and congratulations on the opening of this facility. It was almost 6 years ago that I sat in a small, old office that was in disrepair with Jandos Kanisevic, who explained to me the vision that Kazakhstan had for a new facility. That vision is what you're sitting in right now. I initially doubted and was skeptical that the government's ambitious plans to fund and construct the first and only proton beam technology cancer hospital in Central Asia could be realized and brought to fruition at that stage. Embarking on the project with a small team of Deloitte engineers was the beginning of a long, sometimes difficult, in fact, often difficult, but tremendously rewarding journey to help create something unique and innovative within the Kazakhstan healthcare system. We were initially selected as Deloitte due to our team expertise, which included international experts from around the world. Deloitte Australia had advised and assisted in commissioning similar facilities in multiple geographies, and we had a local team of specialists who were certified technical supervisors in accordance with the norms and regulations and construction standards of Kazakhstan. Over the course of the last 6 years, we deployed a full-time team. They were on site for that entire 6-year period. They covered planning, electrical and structural engineering, HVAC systems, and medical equipment specialists. We were responsible for ensuring the time, the scope, the cost, and the quality of the project were in line with those indicated with the initial feasibility study and budget approved by the Department of State Expertise. So what does that mean? We ensured the scope was built to the original plans, we ensured the cost was in the money that was allocated from the state budget, and we ensured the quality was built to the highest international standards. Obviously, the project was significantly impacted by the COVID pandemic and the related restrictions that were brought in to mitigate that. However, despite these difficulties, the project was completed in line with the improved plans. This has resulted in a truly innovative facility in the region, which was constructed at a lower cost than other similar centres in different jurisdictions around the world. On behalf of Deloitte, we are grateful to have been involved in such a project, which is a shining example of collaboration between the public and private sectors and bringing world-class experience and expertise to Kazakhstan to benefit not only the health and well-being of the Kazakhstan population, but as some of the speakers said, to offer a unique facility which everyone has access to. I would like to congratulate everyone that was involved in the project, and my special thanks to Jandos and his team for all the work that we managed to do over the last 6 years. Thank you.
We extend our gratitude to Mr. Mark Smith for his gracious message. Давайте поблагодарим, дамы и господа. Қадірменді меймандар, ТМД елдерін ортақ мақсат халықтың денсаулығын жақсарту біріктіреді. Мемлекеттердің денсаулық сақтау саласындағы ынтымақтастық жөніндегі кеңесі достастық елдер арасындағы денсаулық сақтау саласындағы өзара іс-қимылды нығайтудың негізгі платформасы болып табылады. Страны СНГ объединяет общая цель – это улучшение здоровья населения. Советы по сотрудничеству в области здравоохранения государств являются ключевой платформой для укрепления взаимодействия в сфере здравоохранения между странами Содружества. Сахнаға құттықтау сөз үшін тәуелсіз мемлекеттер достастығы елдерінің денсаулық сақтау саласындағы ынтымақтастық жөніндегі кеңесінің хатшысы Шамаль Елена Владимировнаны шақырамыз. Для приветственного слова на сцену приглашается секретарь Совета по сотрудничеству в области здравоохранения стран СНГ Шамаль Елена Владимировна. We invite to the stage the Secretary of the Council on Healthcare Cooperation of the Commonwealth of Independent States, Елена Шамаль, for welcoming speech.
Distinguished Tamara Bosenbekovna, distinguished Presidium, distinguished Jandos Khwanishevich, distinguished friends, today we are the witnesses of this unique event. The unique event not only for the Republic of Kazakhstan, but also for the entire oncological community of the CIS countries. The opening of the ultra-modern center, this is the evidence of the commitment of the government of the Republic of Kazakhstan to their citizens. That's the intention to provide their citizens with the contemporary and modern equipment. And as a confirmation of this event for the cancer community, that's the participation of the heads of the CIS countries in oncology, the Kaplan Andrei Dmitrievich. And also I would like to draw your attention, distinguished colleagues, that the Republic of Kazakhstan is the active member of the integrational process of the healthcare in the platform of the CIS countries. And today in this platform, there is the chairpersons of the various healthcare clinics, and also Tamara Bosenbekovna and Injira Bosenbekovna contributed for the development of our collaboration. And I would like to draw your attention that the role of Kazakhstan in general in the development of the integrational processes in the healthcare is open and transparent and clear, and also is prominent in this international arena. And as a confirmation, as the personal welcome speech of the General Secretary of the Executive Committee of the CIS, Dmitry Nikolaevich, it's a great honor to me to announce about it. Distinguished friends, on behalf of the Executive Committee of the CIS countries, I heartfelt in this scientific community in the Republic of Kazakhstan, the National Research Oncology Center, the Advanced Technologies of Future. So thanks to the support of the Kazakhstan's government, the country demonstrates the impressive results in oncology, and there is a trend of the decrease in the survival rate. There is a 5-year survival rate is increased. The new oncology centers are built in a modern and a highly technical equipment. And today, the Republic of Kazakhstan, as part of our conference, joined all the specialists around the world who contributes to the cancer control and improvement of life and the extension of the life of the patients. And the physicists and the radiologists, the genetics and the mathematicians, the pharma producers, and together with the scientists and scholars, with the representatives of the government, they are discussing new approaches in science and oncology. And I'm pretty sure that this approach and saturated agenda is relevant with their topic and the unique practical experience of the CIS countries, experience of the Middle East, Asia, Europe, and also US will help to determine the further trend and the cancer control and other professional directions. The medicine has no limits and boundaries. Medicine has one goal: to preserve the life of every citizen in the world. So the high evaluation is given to the community. So that's the collaboration of our specialists, of the executive committee's member, and the integral part of this. That's the Congress of the oncologists and the surgeons and also specialists in Eurasia. The most of you were the members of the 9th conference, and which was held in 2023 in Kazakhstan, and which was dedicated to the international conference due to the anniversary of the 75 years of the International World Health Organization and the 45-year signing of the International Conference of the WHO, and also on the primary assistance, and also the 5-year Astana Declaration. I'm sure that this conference will be in a business atmosphere, will provide you the great opportunity to the members to familiarize with the high-end technologies and fundamental aspects, and also the progress with the contemporary, the nuclear, and also the radiation medicine. It is undoubtedly this will facilitate for the advancement of the oncology assistance in the country, but also around the world. I wish all the participants on the conference this fruitful cooperation and also joyful negotiation and conversation in this formal and informal environment. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have several videos. A video, congratulations, the international oncologists and the international cooperation community is proactively working on this.
Национальный научный онкологический центр ведет активную работу по расширению международного сотрудничества с целью интеграции всего онкологического сообщества республики в международное сообщество онкологов. Dear participants, National Research Oncology Center is actively working to expand international cooperation in order to integrate the entire oncology community of the Republic into the global oncology community. Қатерлі ісіктің пайда болу себептерін зерттеу бойынша халықаралық зерттеулерді үйлестіруде және онкологиялық
In search for the cancer control and also the gathering of all the studies in cancer, distinguished conference participants, to your attention, the International Research Agency's Director Elizabeth Weiderpass, the video. Congratulations.
Вашему вниманию видео приветствие директора Международного агентства по изучению рака госпожи Элизабет Вайдерпас. Dear participants on the conference, we present to your attention a video greeting from the director of the International Agency for Research on Cancer, Dr. Elizabeth Weiderpass.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Weiderpass, the director of the International Agency for Research on Cancer, or IARC, which is the specialized cancer research agency of the World Health Organization. It's a great honor to join you today in celebrating a transformative moment, the opening of the National Research Oncology Center in Astana, Kazakhstan. On behalf of IARC and WHO, I extend my heartiest congratulations to all those whose vision, dedication, and hard work have made this achievement possible. The launch of this state-of-the-art facility is a milestone not only for Kazakhstan, but for the entire Central Asian region. Cancer is one of the greatest health challenges of our time, demanding innovation, collaboration, and unwavering commitment. With its advanced technologies, proton therapy, radionuclide therapy, and the pioneering cyclotron manufacturing complex, the National Research Oncology Center is leading the way in revolutionizing cancer care. by introducing radiopharmaceuticals never before produced in Kazakhstan, the center is bringing cutting-edge solutions closer to the people who need them most. These advancements will significantly enhance early detection, diagnosis, and treatment of cancer, ultimately improving patients' outcomes and saving lives. Beyond this technological excellence, the National Research Oncology Center's commitment to fostering international collaboration and advancing oncological research will strengthen the global movement against cancer. IARC and WHO deeply values such partnerships, as they are essential to reducing the cancer burden worldwide. I commend the leadership of Kazakhstan for prioritizing cancer care and research, and I look forward to the impactful contributions the National Research Oncology Center will make in the years to come. Congratulations once again, and I wish you a successful conference.
For the present, the radiational technologies in cancer control and diagnosis is widely used. Distinguished conference members, to your attention, the international agency, the May Abdel Wahab's video congratulations.
Уважаемые дамы и господа, вашему вниманию представляется видеоприветствие от директора отдела здоровья человека Международного агентства по атомной энергии May Abdel Wahab. Dear participants, we present to your attention a video greeting from the Director of the Division of Human Health at the International Atomic Energy Agency, May Abdel Wahab.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and leadership of the Management Board of NROC. As Director of the IAEA's Division of Human Health, I'd like to congratulate Kazakhstan and its National Research Oncology Center on the opening of the Nuclear Medicine and Radiation Oncology section. The National Research Oncology Center, NROC, was established in May of 2018, and starting from the end of 2024, NROC started operating in the new building. The new building was designed to be a unique medical cluster within one medical institution and is one of the largest complexes in Kazakhstan and has multiple methods of diagnosis and treatment of oncological diseases used in nuclear medicine with advanced technologies. Far too many people do not have access to high-quality cancer care. This is why the IAEA has been working closely with countries across the globe to diagnose and treat cancer via the application of nuclear techniques, be it through technology transfer, life-saving equipment, cutting-edge research, technical guidance documents, education and training, or professional development opportunities. We have helped enhance countries' capacities across diagnostic imaging, nuclear medicine, radiation oncology, and medical physics, all within a quality assurance framework. We have also seen from the Lancet Oncology commissions that we have led how important access is and how investments in radiation medicine, including in advanced facilities and technologies as Kazakhstan has undertaken, can not only save lives but also yield significant cost savings, productivity gains, and socioeconomic returns. But of course, the key to any high-quality cancer service is its staff. And for its part, the IAEA has been supporting Kazakhstan on this vital foundation, the most recent of which includes a national training in February that provided expert knowledge on integrating theranostic practices within nuclear medicine. Among other things, we also assist Kazakhstan specialists on attending medical conferences, like the agency's upcoming ICARO conference in June, which helps to ensure that these professionals can stay abreast of the latest development, innovations, and cutting-edge technologies, in this case, in radiotherapy. Collectively, this support not only enhances the capabilities and capacities of local medical professionals, but also promotes the adoption of best practices and international standards. More importantly, for patients in Kazakhstan and across Central Asia, this lifelong learning translates to the safe and effective cancer care that they deserve. On that note, I would like to congratulate the new section again with its advanced technologies and wish you all the best of success. And for the attendees, all the best for a very fruitful conference where you will learn about innovative technologies in nuclear medicine and radiation oncology clinical practice of NROC, principles of radiation safety, production of radiopharmaceuticals, theranostics, both molecular imaging and radionuclide therapy, and the role of radiation therapy in the treatment of malignant neoplasms, including hypofractionation. I wish you a fruitful and exciting time, and congratulations again to NROC.
Қошеметтеріңізді білдіріп қойыңыздар, алғысымызды айтамыз. Уважаемые друзья, сотрудничество на международном уровне и обмен опытом становятся неотъемлемыми элементами развития медицинской помощи в области онкологии. Now we invite on the stage scientific advisor of the Academy, Dr. Gabriela Liskay.
Distinguished colleagues and dear friends, thank you so much for your invitation. I arrived to this beautiful country and to its capital on behalf of the Professor Hashka and the Central Eastern Europe Academy on Oncology. With my arrival, I would like to confirm the mutual cooperation of the visit of our delegation to the Budapest, during of which there was the fruitful scientific debates, which we hope to collaborate between Hungary and Central Eastern Europe Academy on Oncology Center and also Kazakhstan National Oncology Center and the Research and Scientific Center. There will be the MOU signed and a mutual understanding which will establish the frameworks for bilateral collaboration. Now, as my welcome speech in front of you, there will be the Professor Kashlev, who unfortunately is not able to participate personally here due to the surgery to his knees. After that, I will briefly introduce you to the Academy. Thank you so much.
Dear colleagues, we are extremely thankful for your invitation, and Professor Gabriela Liskay will be personally representing the Central and Eastern European Academy of Oncology. Allow me to briefly introduce the activities of our foundation and academy, which encompasses this entire vast region's oncological care.
Every year, there are around 4 million new cases of cancer in Europe, resulting in 2 million deaths. The 21 countries of the Central and Eastern European region make up the Central and Eastern European Academy of Oncology, with the aim of providing care for patients and ensuring that all people with cancer receive the most modern and effective treatment. The worldwide increase in the incidence of cancer should alert all countries to develop an effective strategy to combat cancer by breaking down borders and developing international cooperation, and until now there has been no organization bringing together the Central and Eastern European region.
The main goal of the Foundation's accreditation program is to reach high-quality, standardized accreditation programs in all participating countries.
In 2019, the Hungarian government recognized the threat, and at the initiative of the Minister of Human Resources, Professor Dr. Miklos Kessler, the government established the Central and Eastern European Academy of Oncology to fight cancer, and brought together world-renowned experts in diagnostics, treatment, education and research. This unique collaboration brings together 21 countries to share effective methods and best practices, and emphasizes the importance of supporting research and development in oncology at a regional level. The CEAO's core mission is to coordinate cancer activities across nations. Think global, cure local. The incidence of cancer varies from country to country in the region. There are different risk factors, screening systems, historical traditions and government policies, and we all need to learn from each other. Furthermore, many of the countries in Central and Eastern Europe face challenges such as limited funding and infrastructure. Joining initiatives can facilitate the pooling of resources, allowing for countries to invest in better management and technologies. Collaboration between countries can increase the efficiency of clinical trials and research. It can facilitate access to new therapies and ensure that everyone, regardless of their financial situation, has the access to the right treatment. International cooperation can help link patients across borders to specialist centres, ensuring that individuals get the care they need, even if it's not available in their own country.
The main goal of the research committee is to harmonize the scientific work of the Central Eastern region, clinical studies, research, education, exchange personal experiences and projects.
The Central and Eastern European Academy of Oncology has already launched several programs. It provides help to millions of patients through prevention, since 40% of cancer deaths are preventable. An IT network is being set up between oncology centres in the region to facilitate online consultations. We are a hub for knowledge. In the wake of the COVID-19 epidemic, the Academy gained new momentum in the summer of 2024, organising 6 international conferences in less than a year. In June, Budapest was the first venue in the region where the Academy's president, Professor Dr. Miklos Kessler, gave an opening speech detailing the Academy's aims and mission. Ulrich Ringberg, Professor of Oncology at the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, presented the Western Europe Cancer Strategy. At the same conference, 2 internationally renowned experts in their field, Professor Rami Gravachava and Professor Mario Mandela, gave presentations on secondary prevention and immunotherapy. The CEAO is a bridge between East and West, in a world where bridges are more valuable than ever. Through our partner, Andrei Dmitryevich Kaprin, we have an excellent relationship with the Russian National Medical Research Radiology Center.
We believe the regional cooperation, but we would like to enlarge this cooperation to the other countries, because we would like to become more efficient, and we believe that the international cooperation can lift this efficiency up.
We hosted the Kazakh medical meeting on the 31st of October 2024. 1 month later, we concluded a successful conference in Tbilisi titled Modern Trends in Oncology, Science and Practice. Thanks to this fruitful relationship, the CEAO signed a scientific cooperation agreement with the Tbilisi State Medical University. In 2025, we will continue this work with a number of new conferences and meetings to serve the patient's interests at every step of the way. More and more industry players are joining us every day. We are looking for new partners, ideas and opportunities. We can be stronger than cancer by joining forces, knowledge and resources. Get to know us, think with us, heal us and join us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask my colleagues. We are looking forward to working together in the future and establish an even closer relationship. I wish you continued success during the conference.
Distinguished participants and National Research Oncology Center. Last year's the Korea Republic Oncology Center is in cooperation. To your attention, the Korean Oncology Center's president, Han Dwan-yang. This videos, congratulations. To your attention, the video from the president of the National Oncology Center of Korea, Mr. Hwan Won-yang.
We present to your attention a video briefing from the president of the National Cancer Center of Korea, Han Kwang-yang.
Hello, everyone. I am Han Kwang-yang, president of National Cancer Center, Korea. Today, I sincerely congratulate the opening of the new Kazakhstan National Research Oncology Center building and the third International Scientific and Practical Conference. I hope that this new facility will serve as a hub for cutting-edge cancer treatment and research, bringing hope to more patients. Collaborations between National Cancer Center of Korea and Kazakhstan started since 2010. We signed an MOU with the Semey Medical University and the Semey Oncologic Center in Kazakhstan for medical education and training, and conducted training programs for medical professionals at the Semey Oncology Center, including inviting them to our center. In 2019, we signed an MOU with the Kazakhstan National Medical Oncology Center to enhance collaboration. Because of COVID, our collaboration was delayed, but in 2021, 14 specialists from your center visited Korea for training programs at our center. My personal connection with Kazakhstan's medical community dates back to my time at the Seoul National University Hospital. I have been invited to Kazakhstan 3 times. In 2011, I gave lectures and practical training sessions on gastric cancer in Astana. In 2013, I did live surgery and lectures in Almaty. Additionally, I oversaw the training of numerous Kazakhstan doctors and medical students at the Seoul National University.
Distinguished colleagues, we are here for the last 3 weeks. We are watching and getting trained from the surgeon in the first world with the gastric cancer. They're using the laparoscopic method, the second method under the guidance of the Mr. Young's of the gastric cancer. Of course, their treatment is based on the first and second stage. That's the problem of the early cancer. Those cancers. Therefore, we express our gratitude to Mr. Yan for sharing his experience and say hello to everyone and good day all. We will be there. Связь между Казахстаном и Национальным университетом, госпиталем
of Korea, making this collaboration even more meaningful. For today's your conference, our experts in proton therapy and the National Cancer Control from our center will participate as speakers. National Cancer Center of Korea will continue close collaboration with Kazakhstan, working together to develop better cancer treatment and bring hope to our cancer patients. Once again, I sincerely congratulate the opening of the new building at the Kazakhstan National Research Oncology Center and the successful hosting of the third International Scientific and Practical Conference. Thank you very much.
Distinguished colleagues, the nuclear medicine is widely spread in NROC, is one of the progressive direction in modern healthcare, and the development of the nuclear medicine is cannot be developed without fundamental studies in nuclear physics. The floor will be given to the general director of the Institute of the Nuclear Physics, Almaty, the Sahib Sayabek Kwanshbekovich. Distinguished friends, colleagues, the conference members, and also my colleagues with the white outfits, please accept my congratulations. If you allow me, and as you know, we are the scientists in nuclear physics. Let me provide you some information on this. We have a scientific center in our country. Next slide, please. So there are 700 employees in the center. We have 21 branches and 80 expeditions. So the young specialists are more and more for the last 3 years, and we are having 70 more specialists. And currently there are 76 specialists with a PhD.
The territory is 120 hectares, more than 30 facilities, as you can see, more than 38,000 square kilometers, one of the biggest libraries, and a big team. The most important thing, please turn back. Yes, we have 11 nuclear physical facilities. We have research reactor on the high-weight ions accelerator, where we produce pharmaceuticals for diagnosis and treatment of cancer diseases. One of the accelerators is located in Astana, and the rest is 20 kilometers away from Almaty. Starting from 1968, all the accelerators work very effectively, and we put a lot of efforts to ensure that radiopharmaceuticals are produced. We are the only research and development institutes in this area which provides high quality research and scientific activity. We are absolutely leaders in publication activities. We hold 5th place out of 120 educational institutes. We are behind Nazarbayev University, Satpayev University, Al-Farabi universities, and other. We produce radioisotopes for practically all the industries in Kazakhstan, including oil and gas, but I'll mention only the radiopharmaceuticals necessary to cure cancer diseases. We have 3 centers in Almaty and 1 center in Shymkent city. Starting from the last year, Air Astana provided us the license to transport radiopharmaceuticals, and starting from this year, we will transport radiopharmaceuticals in 7 more cities. For cancer treatment, we produce different radiopharmaceuticals in oncological centers. As you can see on the screen, there are our examples of our radiopharmaceuticals that are ready to be provided by the National Research Oncology Centers, and we are very glad that you're going to expand our further cooperation. We hope that the same centers will be opened both in west and east of Kazakhstan. We also provide different technologies to diagnose cancer and cardiological diseases. In 2023, we started to produce new radiopharmaceuticals, which for the first time we started to transfer to Kyrgyz Republic. It highlights that radiopharmaceuticals of Kazakhstan start to be transported in the international market starting from December last year. I would like to highlight that all these technologies were developed by the scientists and engineers, specialists of the Nuclear Institute. And I would like to thank government and I kindly ask them to provide further funding. As an example, I would like, on the screen you can see the list of our radiopharmaceuticals. These pharmaceuticals are ready to be delivered in any National Research Oncology Center, and we signed agreements with Chevron, and we plan in 2027 that we are going to produce glucose, and our second major accelerator will be updated to provide diagnosis. We also plan to produce other pharmaceuticals, as you can see on the screen. This, as you know, its price is more than $80 million, and we plan that in the near future we'll produce this radiopharmaceutical in Kazakhstan. Najat Mukhtar, the director of Department of Nuclear Technologies, we plan that we are going to launch the production of these pharmaceuticals with the support of IAEA and other bodies. And I kindly invite you to invite our center, so you will yourself you will see our procedures, our work. Thank you very much for your glad attention and for inviting me. Thank you. Dear colleagues and organizers, I sincerely thank you for the invitation to participate in the conference, Scientific Practical Conference, A New Horizons for Oncology Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan, Advanced Technologies of the Future. It unites all of us together. It's my pleasure to greet you on behalf of the Federal Scientific and Clinical Center for Medical Radiology and Oncology of the Federal Medical Biological Center of the Russian Federation. Each year we observe a rise in the incidence, aggressiveness, and diverse progression of malignant neoplasms. Undoubtedly, the diagnosis and treatment of oncological disease are interdisciplinary in nature, and the development of this field is impossible without new scientific discoveries and innovative approaches. The Federal Medical Biological Agency, as a hub for nuclear medicine, integrates the development of diagnostic and therapeutic radiopharmaceuticals with the transfer of technologies into the production and their implementation in clinical practice. Radiopharmaceutical science is one of the most promising research areas of priority not only in our country but also globally. Last year, the Scientific and Clinical Center for Medical Radiology and Oncology received registration for the radiopharmaceuticals Rakurs used for treating bone metastasis in prostate cancer. This is a fully import substituting product. We plan to continue the development of other radiopharmaceuticals and invite everyone to scientific and clinical cooperation. I'm confident that today's conference will bring together advanced knowledge and practical experience, enabling us to jointly develop approaches to complex challenges and open new opportunities for effective interstate communication. Our key tasks is to unite in the fight against cancer. I wish you all participants success, good health, and opportunity to gain new knowledge and to share your expertise so that together we may direct our collective scientific and clinical potential towards the treatment of socially significant oncological diseases. Wishing you great success. Goodbye. Distinguished colleagues, one more foreign partners that significantly helped us in the building of the new National Research Oncology Center was the Berezin Sergei Medical Center. That's why I give the floor to the Deputy CEO on the introduction of new medical technologies, Pips Andrei Ilyich. Please, the floor is yours. Distinguished colleagues, friends, let me to thank you for the invitation and congratulate you with the official opening of National Research Oncology Center. Yesterday it was the first day of conference for me, and I was in awe of this beautiful center in Astana, which became the platform of the development of research oncology. It's very glad to me to witness that this is the result of our joint work. However, apart from technologies, it's very important to have a team. Yesterday and today during the guide tour in the center, I've met a lot of specialists, distinguished colleagues. Your labor and the amount of work provided to build and to commission this center is enormous. I wish you great success, and I'm confident that some time in the nearest future, I believe that you center will be called Center of Excellence, and you will be the center of competency. And this center was built in accordance with the global concepts, and in a long-term perspective it will help to solve new issues in healthcare using the modern approaches and technologies. Today it was already mentioned during the plenary sessions. We mentioned such methods, such tools, for example AI, flash therapy, genomics. All these tools are included in the landscape of this facility. In proton therapy, actually it's my area of expertise, and there are a lot of unresolved issues in this area. I would like to see that your center will hold a significant place in research activity, and I wish you interesting and useful scientific discoveries, publications. I would like to kindly invite you to initiate further joint research activities. Science doesn't have borders. We base our work on the long-standing traditions. Today we have representatives from a lot of countries, from Russia, from Europe, from CIS countries, from India, from the US, and plenty other countries. 7 years ago in St. Petersburg, where our Center of Proton Therapy just started its operation, we also received huge support from our partners in Russia, from proton centers in Europe, US, and Japan. 7 years after, we provided more than 5,500 proton therapy. Majority of them were children. This year, about 2,000 children will be provided with proton therapy in accordance with the global standards in proton therapy. And I would like to highlight, as agreed with the Republic of Kazakhstan, more than 50 patients were were accepted and provided with therapy from our center. We complied with your local treatment procedures. We have a long-standing cooperation, and yesterday we conduct joint Russian-American section on the metastasis of brain cancer. If we will unite our expertise on proton therapy, it will be very fruitful because we have a unified system. And if you think that our expertise will be useful for you, please do not hesitate to contact us. We have long-standing channels of communications. I wish you great success and long years of happy life for your patients. Distinguished friends, today we also have prominent oncologist scientists from all over the world. We also have the Han Yan, and he's the president of National Oncological Center from Korea.
Dear colleagues and friends, good afternoon. Thanks for conference chair's introduction. First and foremost, on behalf of China Anti-Cancer Association, Asian Oncologist Society, and also the World Association for Integrative Oncology, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to National Research Oncology Center for the Republic of Kazakhstan for the kind invitation to be part of the third International Scientific and Practical Conference, New Horizon of Oncology Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan Advanced Technology of the Future. Although I'm unable to join you in person for this very important conference, I'm truly pleased to participate virtually in this remarkable event to share our latest contributions in holistic integrative management of cancer. Today, I will present 4 key contents. The first is the escalating burden of cancer in China current landscape. The second, the genesis of holistic integrative medicine harmony in diversity. The third, China's pioneers model of holistic integrative management, implementation, and outcomes. Lastly, the visionary blueprint for future oncology, charting the path forward. Let's begin with the first topic, China's cancer burden. The cancer is a major public health issue in China. It is the #1 cause of the deaths in major cities, and the incidence and mortality rates keep rising. According to the annual report of a cancer registry in China, over 4.82 million new cases and 2.57 million deaths occurred in China in 2022. Based on the current statistics, China accounts for nearly a quarter of the world's cancer patient cases, and one-third of cancer-related deaths, translating to approximately 8,000 lives lost to cancer each day. The survival gap is equally concerning. While the 5-year survival rate of cancer patients in Western countries approaches 70%, it is just over 40% in China. This disparity underscores the critical importance of standardized diagnosis and evidence-based treatment protocols in improving overall cancer outcomes. Clinical guidelines is also essential for effective cancer prevention, accurate diagnosis, and optimal treatment strategies that can bridge this survival divide. Looking at this chart, data demonstrated that China leads in both highest cancer incidence and mortality rates in Asia, presenting urgent public health challenges we must address. This slide outlines the top 10 cancers by incidence and mortality rates in China, revealing unique epidemiological patterns that distinguish our nation profile from global trends. Therefore, developing a set of clinical guidelines is imperative, as significant variations in disease etiology, genetic profiles, and population characteristics demand tailored approaches of cancer prevention and treatment across different regions. A striking example is liver cancer, which ranks as the second leading cause of cancer mortality for male in China, while hepatitis C virus HCV infection drives most cases in Western populations. Hepatitis B HBV predominates in China. This distinction carries significant therapeutic implications. HCV-related liver cancer has become theoretically curable with antiviral therapies, whereas HBV remains more challenging to cure. This fundamental difference underscores why effective liver cancer management must address the underlying etiology. Another example of regional cancer variation can be seen in esophageal cancer, which ranks as the fourth leading cause of cancer mortality among Chinese men, with esophageal squamous cell carcinoma, ESCC, being the predominant histological type. This stands in contrast to Western populations where esophageal adenocarcinoma, EAC, predominates. The high prevalence of ESCC in China has been strongly associated with the local dietary factors, particularly excessive nitrate intake, while ESA in Western countries is principally driven by chronic reflux disease. These fundamental etiological and pathological differences show that treatment guidelines developed for Western EAC cases are often inappropriate and ineffective for managing ESCC in the Chinese population. To address China's significant cancer challenge, I propose the concept of a holistic integrative management, HIM. HIM represents an evolution from traditional multidisciplinary treatment, MDT, to a more comprehensive management approach. This paradigm shift involves establishing collaborative multidisciplinary teams that develop personalized integrated treatment plans, achieving optimal therapeutic outcomes through a holistic view and integrative regimens. Holistic integrative treatment combines conventional approaches such as surgery, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and pathology with evidence-based complementary therapies, including traditional Chinese medicine TCM and the Western medicine combination. The approach extends beyond the primary treatments to incorporate advanced imaging, comprehensive rehabilitation, and personalized care tailored to each patient. The model focuses on treating the patient as a whole rather than solely addressing the disease. Through the implementation of a comprehensive and integrative regimens, we strive to not only address the immediate symptoms, but also to promote long-term wellness and prevent the recurrence of a health issue, thereby enhancing the overall quality of life for our patients. As I consistently emphasized, traditional Chinese medicine holds valuable insights that should not be overlooked. Historical TCM applications have yielded remarkable therapeutic breakthroughs. Consider arsenic trioxide, originally documented in TCM texts 2,000 years ago, has demonstrated extraordinary efficacy in treating acute promyelocytic leukemia, APL, validating the ancient observations with modern scientific evidence. Similarly, artemisinin, derived from herb sources and recognized Mrs. Yu Tu's Nobel Prize winning malaria research, has revealed even broader therapeutic potential. Contemporary study now confirm its ability to reverse not only bacterial drug resistance, but also tumor cell drug resistance. Perhaps most remarkably, TCM principle articulated 2,000 years ago anticipated today's groundbreaking microbiome research when conventional chemotherapy fails due to tumor multi-drug resistance. TCM approaches suggest that rather than targeting the tumor cell directly, modulating intestinal microbiota can effectively reverse tumor drug resistance. This discovery underscores why we integrate TCM insights with Western medicine. Next, I would now like to highlight the significant contributions and achievements of the CACA from several aspects, as well as its future outlook. Given the current imbalance in medical resources and non-standard cancer care in China, it is necessary to develop a set of clinical guidelines that adhere to the concept of whole course HIM. From 2022 to 2023, CACA organized over the 13,000 leading experts to develop the CACA guidelines for holistic integrative management of cancer. These comprehensive guidelines, containing more than 10 million Chinese characters, has been translated into 16 languages and includes the 46,500 continuing medical education CME questions and answers. It covers 113 topics, including 53 types of tumors and 60 techniques covering 97% of Chinese tumor patients. By adapting the previous guidelines and emphasizing the uniqueness of Chinese physicians, it becomes a standardized guideline system with both Chinese characteristics and international perspectives. In November 2024, during the opening ceremony of a 2024 Chinese Congress on Holistic Integrative Oncology, the 2025 edition of CACA guidelines for tumor chapter was updated and released. This year, the technical chapters will also be updated. While international guidelines primarily concentrate on diagnosis and treatment, the CACA guidelines for holistic integrative management of cancer focus on prevention, screening, diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation, uniquely incorporate the wisdom of traditional Chinese medicine. It is widely recognized that about one-third of cancers could be prevented through lifestyle modification. By focusing screening efforts on high-risk populations, we can achieve significantly better outcomes with optimized resources allocation. Equally crucial is our emphasis on post-treatment rehabilitation, which plays a vital role in ensuring long-term well-being for cancer survivors. This integrated the approach represents a transformative shift in cancer care philosophy. The CACA technical guidelines for holistic integrative management of cancer establish a comprehensive framework that balances both advanced medical techniques with personalized treatment strategies. These guidelines prioritize a multiple-dimensional approach in encompassing assessment, support, control, protection, and survival. Our HIM model consists of 5 fundamental pillars. The first is a comprehensive assessment that conducted go through the patient's evaluation before surgical intervention or treatment. The second, multi-dimensional support addressing nutritional and physiological needs to optimize patient readiness for procedures. The third, precise tumor control focus on regulating cancer cell proliferation rather than indiscriminate the eradication. The fourth, the organ and normal organ function prevention that prioritize the protection
Наш
of
приоритет
tissue and organ and the maintenance of a physiological function. And the last is the survival outcomes, establish long-term survival and the quality of life improvement as primary treatment goals. This slide compares the CACA guidelines with the international guidelines such as NCCN, ISMO, and so on. The CACA guidelines demonstrate the unique value through 3 key differentiators, including incorporating robust Chinese clinical evidence, the detailed description of a surgical pathway and the procedures with integrated diagnosis, and also emphasize on rehabilitation with a TCM. These elements collectively create a guideline system that is both globally informed and distinctly adapted to China's clinical and patient needs. To advance the implementation of the CACA guideline nationwide, we have undertaken extensive promotion efforts over the past 2 years. CACA has conducted over 100 education sessions impacting both medical professionals and the general public. These initiatives have achieved remarkable reach, accumulating more than 2.6 billion online views, demonstrating our strong commitment to raising cancer awareness and improving treatment standards across China. On top of the aforementioned, one have also held over 2,000 specialized training sessions for physicians across all regions of China. This comprehensive educational program has successfully equipped doctors throughout the country with the latest evidence-based practices in cancer prevention and treatment. Through strategic collaboration with 226 Chinese medical universities, we have established a framework for oncological education that simultaneously advances cutting-edge knowledge transfer and addresses real-world clinical needs. This partnership serves as a platform for the cultivating the next generation of highly skilled oncology professionals, ensuring our educational program remains at the forefront of cancer care innovation while directly responding to evolving the healthcare demand. Holistic Integrative Oncology, HIO, an English journal covering all aspects of oncology research, was launched in 2022. It is the open access, peer-reviewed journal. Our editorial board comprises over 118 experts worldwide, and we welcome more the renowned experts to join us. To date, 155 papers have been published in HIO, which have been accessed over the 200,000 times. On November 14 to 17, we held the 2024 Chinese Congress on Holistic Integrative Oncology, CCHIO, in conjunction with the Fourth International Congress of the Asian Oncology Society in Xi'an, China, which is a significant platform to promote the concept of a holistic integrative management of cancer as well as the CACA guidelines. There was a total of 552 sessions, including the main session, thematic session, and the academic sessions. Among these, over 50 international sessions were held. The event attracted more than 60,000 physical participants and 5,600 speakers. Leading experts from over 100 countries and regions attended these conferences to share knowledge and insight. The live broadcast had over 260 million views. The November 2025 CACA, this year, CACA will organize 2025 CCHIO in conjunction with the first annual meeting of World Association for Integrative Oncology Society, WAO, in Kunming, another province, the Yunnan province, China. CACA has laid the foundation for developing holistic oncology in China through a series of strategic steps. However, we know that this is just the beginning. On November 16, 2023, we has taken a bold step by launching WAO in China, calling on scientists, oncologists, medical students, and the public to face the cancer challenge in the spirit of sanitarity by integrating service in various fields and discipline and the clinical practice. On November 16, 2024, the Global Assembly of WEO was held in Xi'an, China, bringing together over 120 esteemed members from nearly 70 countries and regions worldwide. During the General Assembly of WEO, the WEO Constitution was approved and adopted. In addition, a new leadership team was elected. I was elected as the WEO president. The new leadership team also includes 2020 board of directors from 19 countries and regions. This diverse leadership team will inject new vitality and momentum into the future development of WEO. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, while we have been learning and benefiting from the foreign guidelines, the MDT to him model in CACA guideline could also reversely benefit other countries. The 5-year survival rate in Western countries is 70%, and China's rate reached 43% through the adoption of foreign guidelines previously. The CACA guidelines will help us improve for the remaining 60% and may provide the references for foreign countries to solve their remaining 30%. So that's what I want to say. So thank you for your invitation and for your attention. Then finally, I wish the conferences are resounding a great success. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of all the participants, we thank Professor Daiming Fang for his presentation and kind wishes. Қадірменді ханымдар мен мырзалар, конференциямыздың жұмысы goes to the Minister of Health of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Akmaral Alnazarova.
Good day, distinguished colleagues, distinguished our guests. The Kazakhstan Republic Healthcare Ministry, on behalf of it, and due to the opening of the new National Research Oncology Center, I would like to express my congratulations. Today, and we working towards on control of the cancer. We are using the advanced technologies and the best practices, and we are here witnessing the opening of this new medical center. Due to this, the Kazakhstan Republic's prime ministers, let me address the letter of the prime minister, distinguished participants of the conference, and dear guests. I congratulate you on the opening of the International Scientific Practical Conference, New Horizons of Oncologic Care in the Republic of Kazakhstan, National Scientific Oncology Center, Advanced Technologies of the Future. So we say the main wealth is health. The head of the state, Kasım-Jomart Kemelovich Tokayev, in his address emphasized that the need to take comprehensive measures to improve the health of the nation. In this regard, the government is implementing the large-scale programs aimed at improving the quality and accessibility of medical care. So more than 30 representatives of 30 countries, specialists, while they are discussing this. We hope that this will be the arena for the conversation, and also wish you all the success in your. I wish all the best to this forum's work, and from the Prime Minister Oljas Abaylo Biktenov.
Distinguished guests, participants of the conference, please let me sincerely congratulate with the opening of a new platform, discussion platform, professional platform for all oncologists of our country and for our distinguished guests. I firmly believe that it's going to be a professional platform, professional opportunity for the discussion of all our colleagues and foreign experts. Oncological service of the Republic of Kazakhstan improved significantly, and we have a lot of achievements. At the same time, opening of this center, as was assigned by the head of the state, will give new impetus and an opportunity to receive modern, cutting-edge technologies in cancer treatment in Kazakhstan. Fight against oncology is one of the most significant direction in modern medicine. It directly depends. The treatment of cancer directly depends on the quality of life and survivability and the new technologies. During the last few years, the government take decisive steps to improve the care on the state level. We improve complex plan to fight oncological diseases aimed at reduction of mortality, to increase the quality of the provided medical care and development of the whole oncological services. We provide state funds to provide treatment for oncological patients. Starting from September this year, we'll provide screening programs for oncological diseases, and it will be accessible to all Kazakhstani people, irrespectively of their insurance status. For students of medical universities, we included model on modern medicine, and this center will become an exemplary of Trinity, as was mentioned by our Chinese colleague. Education, science, medicine, and I believe that this center will immensely contribute to the development of oncology care of our center. The new oncology center will work on the basis of this newly opened center. Therefore, its National Oncological Center improved and installed the modern technology, modern equipment, and I believe that our guests had a chance to familiarize themselves with the new equipment. We introduced Pro Beam technology, high technology equipment, innovative solutions, which will provide very mild radiation for cancer treatment. Each oncological patient which are treated in regional and Republican centers, they need complex approach to make sure that the multidisciplinary team provided their treatment approaches. Nowadays, we digitalize each patient before and after diagnosis. Each patient needs to be under careful control, and that's why Ministry of Healthcare, by the end of this year, will ensure that these goals will be met. This National Research Oncology Center is not just a new facility, it's a new facility that corresponds to the international standards. It will become the new standard, and we will care about each patient, each resident of our country. Thanks to the new linear accelerators, new equipment from brachytherapy, radionuclide therapy with isolated rooms, we believe that we correspond to the best international AIA standards and WHO standards. The development of this new center was possible thanks to the direct support of the head of the state, support of the government, efforts of the scientific and international community, and we believe that this center will become a platform to exchange the best expert practices to fight oncological diseases. A National Research Oncological Center will serve for the best interests, and I wish best success to the National Research Oncology Center with the new technology. This center will become a new flagman. And as a result of our joint help, this new oncological center will provide the best healthcare services, and I sincere the best luck for the doctors of each center. And as a conclusion, I would like to sincerely thank each participant of this conference, our international experts, and I hope that this platform will become a constant one to exchange best practices. We are fully ready to share our experience, and I would like to highlight that as assigned by the heads of the states, we have international organizations. For example, Organization of Turkic State, just 3 weeks ago we met with the ministries of healthcare of Central Asian and Turkic states. This organization also works in the area of healthcare in CIS region as well. There are more than 8 states. It includes the CSO countries. So Kazakhstan might become innovative hub for oncological care as well. Therefore, we are fully ready to consider any proposals. But our goal as of today is to build and to organize the further work necessary for each patient in our country. And one more time, I wish best success to our colleagues. And on my behalf, personally, I would like to extend my personal gratitude. At the beginning, I've read the welcoming address of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Ilshad Bektenov, and today the government, the head of states, pay a lot of attention to oncological care. That's why I wish great success. Thank you. Distinguished guests, the ceremony will continue 10 minutes after. Now it's time for a coffee break.
Plenary session, which will begin in 10 minutes. Баршаңызға шексіз алғысымызды айтамыз. Мы пригласим на сцену наших спикеров: Буркитбаев Жандос Конусович, Каприн Андрей Дмитриевич, Габриэла Лискай после 10-минутного перерыва. We will invite on the stage Mr. Burkitbayev Jandos Каприн Андрей, Gabriela Liskay.